All right, folks, another day 13 of the Sean Diddy Combs trial. We are at Grand Central Station in New York City. You can get some liquor, you can get some coffee, muffin, or whatever you want. They just added this store. This wasn't always here. You can get just some juice. They're steadily building this place up. Yesterday in court, it was very explosive. It was a tough day to sit through. I've never experienced anything like that before. We started off the day pretty mild. Cassie's stylist testified. Well, he finished his testimony. And what I didn't understand about the trial was that he had started his testimony. His name is Deontay Nash. I know everybody online, they're saying Dante, but his name was Deontay Nash. He's the guy that said that Diddy had beat Cassie at the house, and him and Mia had basically tried to stop the assault and ended up jumping on Diddy's back to stop the event. But they couldn't stop him because the guy, he was much smaller than Diddy. And then the girl Mia, now yesterday in court, well, let me finish this story. So Mia jumped on Diddy's back. She testified yesterday that Diddy threw her up against the wall. I'm gonna take you guys out here to take a look at the city. See what it's looking like this morning. I don't know if it's raining. I'm upstate. I come down an hour and a half. It may not be raining when I get on, but sometimes when I get here, it's raining. So anyway, Diddy threw her up against the wall. I can't describe her according to the court. They said that if any of us describe her, we could be in trouble. So I won't describe her at all. I'm in the courtroom every day, and I want to keep it that way. They gave me a little special seat that I sit in. They're very friendly to me. That's why I dress the way I do. Because when you dress for success, people tend to put you in places you wouldn't normally get. So that's why I move the way I move. But anyway, I'll continue the story. Let me just show you guys the city this morning. All right, not bad, not bad. Need a taxi, get on the bus. Want to get some breakfast at the diner, you can come right out here. You can see these taxis are lined up because there's so many people coming into Grand Central. This is like the hub, especially when it comes to, oh God, dude, digging his nose, jeez. Anyway, America. So anyway, getting back to the story, they both testified that Diddy picks Cassie up, and Diddy has this big wooden frame bed. He picks up Cassie, and he throws her down, and she hits her eye on the edge of the bed. She has a big gash in her eyebrow. And when Cassie was on the stand, we saw where they actually pulled up the photo. I saw the photo, I believe, on CNN, so you could actually go because they provide some of these photos to the big press. But you see the gash in her eye, and that's basically how she got it because of being thrown down. So he finished his testimony yesterday, which was very convincing. He came across as he was with Cassie for so many years because he was helping her with her style. In fact, he testified that he's been best friends with Cassie for years, even up until now. And he said that, in which the defense brought out, which I didn't know. Remember yesterday I said I don't understand how the Punisher, if there's a gag order, how the Punisher can leave court and then a week later he's on CNN talking about what Diddy and Cassie were doing. Like, the case is still going, and a lot of times that influences. A lot of attorneys have told me they think the jury in many of these cases, go home and look at the media. I mean, that's their opinion. But anyway, it's odd to see the Punisher, which was a sex worker, on CNN talking about these matters. But at any rate, this guy, Deontay Nash, basically, he painted a picture of Diddy being basically a monster. But under cross-examination, they brought out that he was still trying to contact Diddy, like on his birthday and over the years. So a lot of these stories, we sit there and they sound atrocious. And then they're Diddy has 9 attorneys, 4 different teams. And they're all sitting there. Brian Steele, which I've befriended now. He's a really nice guy. He covered Young Thug case, so he's a part of it. He's really sharp. I mean, this guy's on top of his game. But I mean, all of the attorneys are good. But at any rate, we're actually seeing the witnesses, a lot of them fall apart, even though their story is convincing. But as far as Mia go, we hadn't seen it until yesterday. Before she came into the court, the judge said basically, you cannot, told the artist, do not paint pictures of her. We had to shut down the monitor that kind of shows the audience what's happening. We had to shut that down in the main courtroom and also shut it down completely in the overflow room. And the judge warned that no one was to write down or try to draw descriptions of Mia because her identity is totally hidden and they do not want it getting out. So it would not be wise for anyone to go online and try to describe what she looked like. I did hear people online talking when I was going through other channels describing her, so we'll see what happens. I'm about to get on the 4 or the 5 train, which is the express. I go down 2 stops. If I get on the 6 train, then basically I have to stop at every stop: Canal Street, 14, 28, 33. When I come back on, as I continue to walk to the courthouse, I'm going to tell you basically what Mia testified and how she was assaulted for so many years. And it was really a sad event just to hear her break down her life and what happened to her. But I'll start when the train comes. I'll lose reception. So basically, she explained, you see all these people, this was a regular morning in the New York City commute. You can see that this is the express train. So I'll pick up my story about Mia and how she was assaulted 4 times. She explained in detail. And then she said also that she was assaulted many times over the years. So I'll be back on probably in about 7 or 8 minutes. This is New York. Let's see who's tuning in. We have 45 people. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe if you like the inside approach to attending the trial.